Alright guys, so today's video was actually going to be the second video in the video series I'm doing, and today I'm going to be talking about how I actually got into Christian rap. So, let's talk. Yo, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to another video. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Ed, and welcome to the channel. And if you are a new viewer, and you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content such as this. Alright, so all that being said, let's jump into the video. And also, before we get too deep into the video, if you haven't had a chance to check out the last video I did to kind of get us to where we're at today, here's a link to it up here so you guys can get caught up. Alright, so to kick this video off, I'll first start off by saying this. I never had any desires or any wants to be a rapper, let alone a Christian rapper. I mean, I like listening to rap. I liked rap, I really did. But I didn't like a lot of the rap that I heard, if that makes sense. I've always been a guy that when it comes to rap music, I like story, I like substance, I like storytelling and things like that. But a lot of the stuff that I heard growing up, and especially nowadays, a lot of stuff is just glorifying things that don't need to be glorified. No one's really telling a story anymore. Very few are telling a story, I should say. And that was my mindset at the time. I mean, I wanted to hear something different. And I didn't even know Christian rap was a thing until Kev introduced me to a couple of guys. You see, my boy Kev, he wasn't necessarily doing music, but he would always write down rhymes and lines and things like that. But he never really got into rap until a lot later. But he was the one that introduced me first to Lecrae. And I mean, he was one of the more prominent, if not the most prominent Christian artists at the time. So that's kind of what kicked things off. I started listening to Lecrae, and then I branched from Lecrae to different guys, Bizzle, Seven, Willie Will, Andy Mineo Pro. I listened to all these different guys, and I liked what I was hearing. Like, I liked the substance. Not only was it glorifying to God, but I mean, a lot of it was tight. A lot of it was tight, you know what I mean? And that's actually where everything started to really take off at. And now, I don't necessarily remember how this started, but it literally just out the blue one day. I was hanging out with Kev, and he just came up with the idea, you know what, hey, you should try rapping. You should try rapping. And I'm like, nah, I'm not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I was. Like, I mean, I'm not a rapper. I mean, I maybe could do it, you know, just trying to nonchalant, try to play it off. I mean, I could. But it wasn't anything I was really looking to pursue. But after some talking and going back and forth, I decided to, you know what, I'll give it a shot. See if I'm even good at it. Now, this was around the same time my boy Ryan, we started hanging out with him. And it's actually pretty funny, like Ryan and Kevin were always in competition with each other, like just about everything. And when Ryan found out that Kevin was starting to get into rap, like seriously, it turned into a competition. Like Ryan was like, man, I better be better than you. You know what I'm saying? And Kevin's like, no, man, I got you, bro. And it's just hilarious. And just watching those two go at it, just to see who's better out of the two, it's hilarious, absolutely hilarious. But he actually did a project, and this all happened in 2012. All right, so 2012, he did a project probably a year later, and I'll leave a link to that down in the description section so you guys can check it out for yourselves. So one day we were all at Kevin's grandparents' house, me, Kevin, and Ryan, and they started writing, and I didn't really have any beats. I didn't have any instrumentals I could write to. So what I did was I took the entrance theme of one of my favorite WWE wrestlers at the time, used that as the instrumental, and just started writing to it. And I mean, and honestly, the rap it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Oh my goodness, when I first started, like every time I think about it, I cringe. I wish I could remember everything that I wrote, but I can't find it. Otherwise, I do a few lyrics for you guys. But and I mean, that's how it started. That is literally how I started. I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll see what's up. And me, Kev, and Ryan, we all started this whole thing together. And that leads to our very first performance, which I'll talk about in the next video. Well, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching until the very end. And also, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel so that way you guys can get more content such as this. And also be sure to hit the little notification bell so that way you guys are alerted every time I go to upload a video. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it, Until next week, y'all have a good day. God bless. Much love. Take care.